Hello everyone, here is the Steel Sons Exotic ACR. It's a brand new exotic that you can get from the new Broken Rain Incursion on the Division 2. I know a lot of you have it already. I got it as well. A huge shout out to Buko and Jen for dropping this for me again. But let's have a look at what build you use this with today. Now, this isn't a build video where this is the build to use. This build is a cheat code or anything like that. We're just discussing what builds this might work well on, and I've given you I'm going to give you like my initial thoughts on the build, and I'll show you where I'm heading with this gun. Now first, let's take a look at it in case you haven't had a look at it yet. It's the Steel Sons Exotic ACR. I've got a headshot damage on mine. I'd rather detox, obviously, but that's what I've been given. And the talent is shakedown. Body shots add 1 stack to the enemy for 10 seconds, max 3 stacks. Hitting a different enemy removes all the stacks, and the weapon deals 4% amplified damage per stack. Your next headshot on an enemy with stacks consumes all stacks, dealing 11% amplified damage per stack. And then destroying an enemy's weak point causes them to take 10% amplified damage from you for 5 seconds. That's how the exotic works. Now, when I just throw it on my normal DPS build, here's the problem that I face with it. I want to start pressing the right keys. Is this. Look at this. So that's without moving the mouse, obviously. But if I'm trying to control it, like my mouse is going to be... I'm having to control that too much to keep it straight. It's bobbling all over the place. So here's the build that I came up with to kind of counter that and hopefully still put out some good damage. So this is the build. I very quickly put it together. Again, just try and counter some of that weapon handling to get as much rifle damage as possible out of it. We've got the Steel Sons ACR sharpshooter specialization. This will give us some weapon handling as well. And then the secondary, I haven't even thought about, so ignore that. Sidearm, quick step as always. I've got the Overdog's gloves on the build. We've got the Fox's prayer for the rifle damage and damage target out of cover. Also rolling crit damage on that. We've got a Cheska backpack for some crit chance. And this is going to have weapon handling, crit damage on it, and vigilance for crit damage mod. Chest piece, I've gone with the equalizer for starters, but I am thinking about throwing braced on the build. Brace will lose a lot of damage, obviously, but brace will then further improve the handling of the gun when you're in cover, which could be real good. That's got weapon handling, crit damage mod on there, and 2-piece breaking point, because with a 2-piece breaking point you get 25% rifle damage. I've got weapon handling on both pieces, crit damage mod on the mask there. Not fully optimized, just threw it together to give this a little bit of a test say, but that's currently where my head is going with this weapon, if we're going to make it any good, because that recoil is dreadful and you're doing a lot. You're trying to control it a lot. I do want to fully fire it, you know. I know like you could just use it as a proper rifle, but that's how it looks without moving my mouse. So I am pretty stable with that weapon handling we put on the build. And then if I do fully shoot, then it is a bit easier to control now with all that weapon handling. So yeah, I want to know what your thoughts are. We're going to go and just do a mission. So let's go and have a go at Lincoln. I like doing Lincoln. We'll go on heroic. We'll give it a go. And we'll see how the build performs. We're very interested to see what other people are doing with this gun and what sort of builds are they putting together. Is this good? Do you think it's good? I haven't seen a lot of feedback in chat at the minute. So, yeah, let me know what you're doing. Let's give this a go and see how it performs.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces.
Trying to make it a little bit of a aggressive build rather than, yeah. Rather than sitting back. I did want to put glass cannon on the build as well. That was a thought process for even more damage. Basically, I think the idea is you want to stack up on the body against more tankier enemies and then get that headshot once you got the stacks up. Obviously, these red bars are dying very, very quickly. And definitely aim for weak points.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you.
Might just quickly throw on
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that
decoy
gate.
here. Help us out a little bit. feels strong, though. Feels very strong. Missed that shotgun. Oh, look at the blind fire of it too, then. No way, blind fire's pretty decent. Hey, that's interesting. That's very interesting for a rifle. I've never put a rifle on that blind fire's that accurate. Even with braced and weapon handling.
Serious trauma detected.
But decoy. Oh, I was meant to throw that out. I kind of like it. I really do. It hits hard. Not sure obliterate's the way to go. Instantly, I'm thinking, you know, glass cannon. Let's get that extra damage. I think definitely glass cannon, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Very powerful gun. I've missed that spawn, I think. Spawn one I hit. Just missed that weak spot. I wanted to get that weak spot then. There we go. So that's amplified damage now for 5 seconds, I think, after a weak spot. Oh, that hurt. Seems to be doing... Did he just destroy his own weak spot?
Compound is all clear.
Did seem to tear through his armor quickly.
While I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
I was trying to get the body shot stacks in then and switch to the head, see if we could crack the head real quick. Didn't quite work. She just went for the weak spot. Not too bad to control the weapon handling on. Much better than with it off, I'll say that. Obviously. But I think you do need to account for that. The gun's all over the place otherwise. I'm able to beam a bit and use it a bit more as an assault rifle now with the auto fire on rifles.
Damn it. The True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with
Not relying on braced allows you to move about a little bit more in gun, which is good. But if you throw braced on this build, you'll be able to sit in cover, and that will absolute beam. The fact that it blind fires so well does bring in the rugged gloves. Rugged gloves improves blind firing even more. So that's something I've done in the past with rugged gloves. It's not my place. I don't want to sit in covers blind firing all the time, but it works great. And this is the first rifle I've ever put on that blind fires quite good. You want a gun that blind fires quite good naturally anyway. and then you throw the rugged gloves on, and it just absolute beams. You can sit there blind firing and just murder whole areas. Yeah, this is pretty decent. It's not bad at all. I'm definitely gonna spend some more time. Like I said at the start, let me know what build you're doing with this. Seems a real good gun. It hits so hard. Might even take this into some tier 10 escalations. I'd want to get it prototyped then, of course. But before I prototype, I want the build right, you know?
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those boarders loaded with DC-62.
Oh, someone got away up there. I've missed that down spawn now. There. Okay, first impressions of the gun. Literally just threw this build together with the idea of reducing the recoil, and the gun seems good. Very interested in seeing what you guys in the comments think about the gun and what build you're using. Are you countering the weapon handling? Are you not? Are you playing it more like a rifle and just, you know, popping shots instead? Be interesting to know. I kind of want to play this gun as an AR. A very slow fire AR, but look at the damage. Oh, we've let him go immune. Come on, fire, go out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're messing up. We're messing up. The first time we're messing up this mission. Let's back up a little bit. We do have an invincible. This is... Ah, it's off now. There we go. There we go.
Good work. Go on ahead back up.
Yeah.
The team from the campus is taking
It seems a good gun. It seems a good gun. That was very powerful. Glad I had the weapon handling rolls on. The chance and damage, I'm getting 39% chance, 143.3 damage. But I'm missing a lot of crit damage rolls because we've got the weapon handling there and the breaking point. Weapon handling there. You can see how unoptimized it is as well. I just threw it together. I had the unit alloys in my stash though, which was good for what I wanted to do. Do have the crit damage roll on the knees, but like weapon handling again with crit damage on the chest get back. So quite a bit of crit damage. Crit chance is a little bit lacking, but lucky it's not too bad. Like the optics that come with it. Is it the optics? Yeah, 15% crit chance comes with the gun anyway, with the 10 rounds, 10 weapon handling, 10 reload speed on them. But seems fun to play. That's what I'm starting with. Already I know I want to make some adjustments to the build, but it's a build that seems to work. Just gone through a solo heroic with ease. And yeah, again, let me know what you're thinking with the gun, what build you're putting together. We'll see if we can make something good and make that this build's awesome video. Let me know. Don't forget to like the video as always, support the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care.